Hello, everyone. Welcome to Infigon Talks. My name is Shubham, and I'll be the host for today's interview. So, Infigon Talks is a part of Infigon Future's flagship program where mentors from various institutes motivate and inspire aspiring students across the country. So, today we have Ms. Camelia Mondal. She's currently pursuing her BSc in statistics at Hindu College. She has not only scored 98.5% in ISC examinations, but is also an advisory board member at Nakshatra. She is also the joint secretary at the Department of Statistics. And last but not the least, she is also a classical dancer and has been practicing it for last 5 years. Hello, Camelia. Welcome to Infigon Talks.
Hello, Shivam. Thanks for having me. I'm really delighted to be here for the interview.
Yeah, it's wonderful to have you here with us. So let's dive into the questions right away, okay? Okay, so firstly, as your career started in the pandemic period, how did you manage to utilize this time?
Okay, so when I actually gave my boards, after that, there was a lot of delay before the admission process started. So I was at home like for 6 to 7 months, and I had nothing to do. I wasn't even a college a student, neither was I a school student. So it was just not a free time from my side. So I kind of thought of upskilling myself in any domain that I would like. I chose marketing as one of that domain,
Okay.
and I did few marketing courses like digital marketing. I did few virtual projects which few companies offers for free. So that gave me like hands-on experience, and I kind of did 2 or 3 internships before even I got into my college. And so yeah, that added to my CV as well, and I started also my LinkedIn profile. So yeah, I just kind of built myself a little bit professionally, and I literally found my domain where I would like to work in the near future. So yes, that's how I utilized my time, you can say. And also not
Okay.
that, yeah, right.
Yeah,
And
please
just not
continue.
that, yeah. So just not that. So I also uh, explored myself, like what else I could do apart from academics. Since my academic boards were over, and it was my first year, so I thought that if when I would join college, I would have something, to me, that everybody would be like, having me there. So acknowledging me. So I also started doing a lot of things like baking and cooking. So yes, yeah, that's it.
Wow, that's really great to hear. Nice to hear that. Surely the pandemic was indeed a period of learning and unlearning things and mainly accepting the new normal, right? Every one of us is doing that. So you have also been holding various positions in different committees. How is your experience while doing this?
So I'll be very honest. Till my class 12th, I did not held any kind of leadership positions. Like, I'll be very honest. Neither was I the class monitor for the single day throughout my class 12th. So when I came to college, and since I kind of upskilled myself in the previous month, so I had a bit of confidence that I could do things. I could lead a team. Maybe I could show myself. So what I did was, when college started, I started networking with everyone. So within the first 2 3 days, I kind of talked with everybody in my class. Like, you can say within 1 week, I knew kind of everybody's name and where they belong from. And yeah, so that's how I started my networking thing, and I showed people that yes, I can do. And also, I was lucky to have few known seniors from my city itself. So even they guided me in that entire process, and that's how I could show myself. And yeah, therefore I got that position in my hand. And I'm really happy about it, how I just upskilled myself and I went through the entire process.
Okay. Yeah, networking is really important. I can totally be and feel you. Great.
Yeah, right.
So you have been granted a scholarship in Eastern Coalfields Limited.
Yes.
What preparation went behind achieving this? And also, could you elaborate on what exactly ECL is?
Okay, so ECL is Eastern Coalfield Limited. It's a subsidiary of the Coal India Limited, which is the government organization dealing with energy and coal.
Okay.
So my dad is a employee of ECL. So, and the scholarship is basically for all, this can be availed by all the wards of all the employee and officers in ECL. So it like I kind of missed my scholarship opportunity when I was in class 10, because I did not have that score in my boards. But in my class 12, like people scoring above 95%, they are like, they're taken in hand for the scholarship. So I applied after I scored my marks, and therefore a little bit few more processes. I was like called for a short talk, and yeah, and therefore I was granted within 1 month that scholarship, and the scholarship will be given to me throughout all my 3 years of my bachelor's. And after that, if I have a good GPA in my bachelor's too, I can also redeem my scholarship for my master's, and therefore it goes on. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Wow, that's very commendable. I personally think scholarship is not only about financial assistance, but more than that, it's a token of appreciation, right? Like for the efforts you have put in. Great, great. So apart from studies, you are also in 5th year of Kathak, the classical dance form. How do you manage your studies and hobbies at the same time?
Okay, so if you talk about dance was with me when I was like 3 year old. My mom took me to the dance classes and all of that. So it was there from the very beginning. Actually, I didn't started Kathak abruptly. It was there from the childhood, and
Okay.
from the very childhood, I managed my dance and academics together, and I learned it. So it was a journey, you could say, just not one day of outcome. So I kind of learned that managing
Mhm.
process throughout my all my school years and my +2 and my college, and I really love doing it. And there's a very interesting fact about myself that I cannot actually function properly in my academics if I do not have something hobby or extracurricular that I do, uh, that just puts my focus. I get a lot of motivation. I have inbuilt focus, and therefore I love doing it. Actually, if like for example, if I don't do my hobbies, I won't be able to perform academically well. So it's just like, it's just directly proportional to each other.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's really great to know.
Yeah.
And I think time management is indeed a key when it comes to balancing multiple priorities. Like, right.
Yes, right.
Okay. So, lastly, what message would you like to give to the audience watching us right now?
Uh, okay, so for the audience that is watching us, this one very big advice that I will give you, that you should all, whichever stage you are in your life, you should always never stop exploring things. You never know which will click. Like for example, even if like I was not into cooking, but when I explored myself, and I loved it. Like I didn't even know that was going to be a domain maybe. So yes, just don't stop. Don't think that you are not. I mean, you may or may not be right fit for that. You might be, you might not be. That doesn't matter. It's just the experience that you gain throughout the process, and just like explore yourself, do whatever you want. Because I mean, we have a lot of time this much, and the entire world is like digital. We could just do anything that we want right now. So yeah, just like do not stop exploring.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So, those were some few really insightful inputs from you. Thank you so much, Camelia, for lending us your precious time. It was amazing talking to you. The session will surely inspire our mentees.
Thank you so much, Shubham, for having me. I really loved it.
With this, see you next time with another thrilling interview. Until then, for what it's worth, drop a like, share, and subscribe to Infigon Futures. Thank you so much.